Tonight we report on why Mick Hansen is suing the Moses Lake Irrigation and Rehabilitation District, and the Washington State Farm Bureau announced the candidates they are endorsing. What's happening in sports, Bob?
Ephrata football claims the Battle of the Basin bragging rights, and the Moses Lake girls soccer team picks up a big road win over Shadle Park. Let's take a peek at our Weather Center forecast.
When we come back, I'll let you know who can see that chance of rain and how much cooler temperatures will be starting off tomorrow, and when we'll be able to see a warming trend.
I'm Alan Troop, and we have all this and much more on iFIBER 1 News.
From the iFIBER 1 HD studio here in the heart of the Columbia Basin, this is iFIBER 1 News, your #1 source for local news, sports headlines, and our very own Weather Center forecast covering the entire Columbia Basin. This is iFIBER 1 News, and it starts now.
Mick Hansen is suing the Moses Lake Irrigation and Rehabilitation District to get it to change how it handles taxes and voting. The former district director filed a motion for an injunction in Grant County Superior Court, claiming the district, the directors, and Grant County are violating the law in how they collect taxes and handle voting. Board Chair Jeff Foster and District Manager Chris Overland did not have any comment on the legal action. The district charges property owners in its boundaries $1 per $1,000 of assessed value in property taxes. Hansen's attorney, Thomas Burke, argued the district is limited to 25 cents per $1,000 of assessed value unless it holds a special election. Burke also argued state law doesn't allow each property owner to receive 2 votes per piece of property in directory elections. He claims state law allows each owner only 2 votes. The Grant County Historical Museum helped entertain and educate during Pioneer Days last weekend. Reporter Cameron Probert was there and has the story.
History was on display Saturday as people interacted with Grant County's past. Grant County Historical Museum's 23rd Pioneer Day featured mock gunfights, stick horse races, a blacksmith, and the stories of the people who lived and worked in the county. Pat Witham, the museum's director, was happy with the turnout at the event. She said it's aimed at celebrating the perseverance of the settlers who came to an area with little water, rocks, sagebrush, and no trees.
And they had to clear this all in order to have farm to raise anything, and let alone to try and feed cattle and sheep.
People moved through the buildings in the village. Each played some role in the history of the county, including the original St. Rose of Lima Catholic Church.
Also, I think there's another thing people don't realize. Every single artifact that's in this museum, other than the parlor set of furniture, was donated.
The museum closes for the season on Tuesday and will reopen on the first Saturday of May. For iFIBER 1 News, this is Cameron Probert reporting.
The Washington State Farm Bureau is endorsing several Grant County candidates. Their Political Action Committee announced they support State 13th District Representative Judy Warnick for her bid for State Senate, Grant County Public Records Officer Melissa McKnight for Grant County Assessor, Michelle Jaderlin for Grant County Auditor. The Bureau endorsed Grant County Commissioner Cindy Carter, who is seeking re-election. Grant County Treasurer Darrell Pheasant received endorsement while seeking his 8th term. The Bureau did not endorse a candidate in the race to be the state representative for the 13th District. Republicans Tom Dent and Danny Bulliard both seek the open seat. The Bureau previously announced an endorsement for U.S. House of Representatives candidate Dan Newhouse. Ballots for the November 5th general election are expected to be mailed on October 15th. Representatives from 10 universities will be available during the Fall College Transfer Fair at Big Bend Community College to discuss transfer opportunities. The visiting colleges include Central Washington University, Eastern Washington University, Gonzaga, Heritage, Washington State University, and more. The representatives will be on the Big Bend campus for 2 days in the ATEC building. The Wednesday session is from 5:30 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. and is open to local high school students and their parents. A financial aid presentation begins at 6:30 p.m. The transfer fair continues on Thursday from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. outside the dining commons in the ATEC building. The annual event is sponsored by the Washington Council for High School College Relations. For more information, call Big Bend Outreach Coordinator Rita Ramirez at 509-793-2072. And now we take a look at people being sought by law enforcement.
This is Sheriff Tom Jones with the Grant County Sheriff's Office. Each of the people you see here have a warrant for their arrest. If you see any of these people, we ask you do not attempt to detain or apprehend them, but call us at 509-762-1160 or send us an email at crimetips@co.grant.wa.us. If the person is presenting a danger, call 911. With your help, we can bring these people to justice and make our community safer.
We'll be right back after this.